no mene na strike dada the tia sumpe men tia so papa wanyem kra ma yakoyi wamba meka minim kra ni nia.
Ladies and gentlemen, you welcome to Infobit Muson for Brakwaku and Ede Bremo. Well, there's this accusation from Yvonne Nelson, and it's coming from her memoir. See, I can say memoir, basically a history and a biography from personal knowledge. A biography from personal knowledge. Into basically a book na abayo actual. And then the name of the book is titled "I Am Not Yvonne Nelson." I am not Yvonne Nelson. Now, the book "I'm Not Yvonne Nelson" is an explosive and riveting account of a young woman who sets out to discover herself but finds out that she has been living with a false identity. Now, the book of "I Am Not Yvonne Nelson," the chapter 8, and the Yvonne Nelson ne Sarkodie issue be a peer. Yvonne Nelson kase on Sarkodie have an affair, and an affair ni muno pregnancy na APA mu Emma Sarkodie kase he is not ready to cater for any baby at the moment. Inti say Yvonne Nelson pa okipi akrano ba okipi akrana, it's at her own risk. This book of "I Am Not Yvonne Nelson" was released, that was on 18th June. And right here, you release the book 18th June, and Yvonne Nelson release the book. And we will go into the chapter 8 and then read what was written by Yvonne Nelson. Sin a bit me eti emunsem ni ye na ye hu the econing the eba. So it was stated that I had gone for a pregnancy test to confirm what becomes the most obvious conclusion for a sexually active young woman who misses her monthly flow. I was in the company of Karen, and when the test results was ready, I wasn't strong enough to open it. She did and declared the verdict. "Charlie, it's dead," she exclaimed. On an ordinary day, I would have laughed out loud, and that would trigger a string of jolly conversation and jokes. But this was no laughing matter. It was a grim piece of information that was capable of turning my whole world upside down. I wasn't the only one responsible for the situation, so I called the man whose patent seed had germinated in me. His name is Michael Owusu-Addo, a renowned Ghanaian musician who is better known as Sarkodie. Sarkodie was a budding musician with the potential to become one of the biggest artists in Ghana and beyond. At the time, however, the future looked uncertain, and his way through the maze of life still appeared too foggy to predict. Success was not guaranteed. He was still living with his mother and was not ready to carry a burden while he was being carried by his mother. I wouldn't call what had developed between us a serious relationship. I gravitated towards people in the music industry. For the long time in my life, music was the getaway from all the unpleasant things life threw at me. So I liked his talent. We started talking and got closer. So the ending made us understand that Yvonne Nelson herself was having some family issues here and there, and therefore didn't want her baby having such related issues, and that was a vocal point in her decision making. So she further stated, "I was still wondering if the man whose name I bear was my father. How was I going to bring another human being, if like someone whose father would reject him or her as Mr. Nelson had rejected me? If there was a way to spare someone else the trauma I was contending with, why would I reject that option, especially when I was not Yvonne Nelson?" She went on to say that one of the most regrettable mistakes in my life, if the clock of life could be rewound to my young self, I would keep it. Yeah, so basically that's it from Yvonne Nelson, and from the chapter 8 of her book, I Am Not Yvonne Nelson. Thank you for staying with me. I hope you will subscribe, share, and like my videos too as well. Bra Kwaku nie.